Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How you doing? How's everyone? Welcome to all Red Pill Arabic fans from non-Arabic speaker. You're most welcome, guys, especially for the new subscribers. This is the episode number 20 of Breakdown series, which is English podcast series. I'm breaking down like a video or a specific concept every episode. And today we're gonna talk about a TikToker. She's crying actually because she's infertile, and she's only 35 years old, and that's impressive for a lot of people. So we're talking and we're mentioning since the beginning of time. I'm saying after 30, you lose 90% of your egg count. So you're becoming more infertile more and more. And a lot of girls have a lot of arrogance and ignorance in the same time. And they are arguing that no, I can have kids until 45, I can have kids until 50. Okay, listen, you stupid bitch. You will see live today a woman who's 35 that's crying her eyes out because she's infertile. Infertile. We're saying that since a long time, but nobody believes it. Almost nobody believes it, especially women. The modern woman is the most ignorant fucking creature that I ever met. Really. Most of them. Like, let's say, to be more accurate, more exact. Thank you, Musa'ad, Akhi Musa'ad, for the 20 riyal, 20 Saudi riyal super chat. Jazakallah khair, Akhi. So, and I have a surprise news for you in the end of this episode. I'm sorry, I'm still sick, guys, so bear with me a little bit. So, as you see, as you know, for all subscribers, they know who is able to chat, to send messages or chat during the live is only members of the channel or people who send super chats. You can send your super chat. You can use there's a button with the dollar sign in the right corner, right down corner on the chat by the amount that you want, and I will answer your question. If you're sending question or sending a comment, I will display it on the screen. Thank you for all the supporters, and thanks a lot for all the members of the channel, for every single one of you. I appreciate it, guys. Okay, let's jump into the TikToker and let's talk about the video. As you see, here is she. Her name is Auntie Mac. Auntie Mac. Okay? Auntie Emek. Auntie Emek. What is she's saying? Let's break down this. Today, my fertility clinic confirmed that I'm experiencing perimenopause. I'm 35 years old. I've had hot flushes, brain fog, severe depression in the days leading up to my period, and unexplained weight gain for about 6 months. Don't wait on a man. Don't plan around a man. Don't wait to meet the right person if you can. Freeze your eggs, and most of all, please be kind. Okay, so we will break down this since beginning. What is she saying is today the fertility clinic confirmed that she's experiencing premenopause. Perimenopause. What does that mean? That's mean she's running out of fertility. Her fertility is almost zero. Okay, that's what perimenopause mean. Perimenopause is a term used to describe the transference or the transforming from fertility to infertility. Okay, so she used to be fertile, now she's getting into infertility. And what is her age? Her age is 35. She's not 40, she's not 42, she's not 45, she's not 50, she's 35. Okay, and from scientific biological point of view, as I mentioned before, more and more and more, and I will mention it again, 90% of your egg count as a biological female will be lost when you hit 30, when you hit the wall, what we call the wall, the biological fertility wall, which is at 30. That's when you become spinster, what we call in Arabic anis, right? That's why they call girls after 30 spinster or anis, as we say in Arabic. And that's a cross-culture concept. It is not a concept from the Middle East or Arabic world or any specific, let's say, country or culture. This is international concept, and it's linked with your ability to bear children. That's it. So, if you want to get married, if you want to have family, you have to do it in your 20s or late teens. Okay? That's not me inventing stuff from the thin air. That's pure biological facts. Okay? And before any dumb idiot girl telling me that women used to have children over 40 or over 35, you have to understand that women who is having children in their 20s, their spinsterhood limitation or let's say mark will be shift 9 months for each children for each child. So for each pregnancy, like full pregnancy at giving birth, your account will pause, your account losing will pause for 9 months. So if you are telling me that your grandma have her last kids at 45, I will understand that because she had several kids before. So her fertility will be extended a little bit. But nowadays, you can't be single, self-centered, career-oriented female and telling me that you will keep being fertile after 35 or after 40. You can't. That's just against basic biology. Okay, and what is like the introduction or the information that she's saying is great, but the conclusion that she's building on it is incorrect, which is she's saying don't wait for no man, just freeze your eggs, don't wait for the right one. She still resists the idea that she needs man to start a family. That's the Western fucked up mindset, female mindset, that she want to have babies, but she's selfish, self-centered, arrogant female with this mindset that she want to have babies without having family. She want to be a single mom from sperm donor from the sperm bank. Do you understand how, like, to what level of garbage you have to put your brain in to believe in such thing? That's very dangerous. And we will listen what she's saying and break it down. Let's go, guys. Listen.
get an egg retrieval.
Wait,
If you're thinking
let's start it from the beginning.
if you're thinking about having kids at any point in your lifetime, but you're not sure when, get an egg retrieval. Do it. Do it immediately. And regardless of whether or not you are in a committed relationship, I don't care if you're married, I don't care if you've been together for 15 years, don't make embryos. Make eggs because I made embryos with my ex husband and we had made the decision that if we ever got a divorce that we would destroy them, which we did.
Okay, so let me stop her here. What is the main point that she's mentioning? She's advising the young girls that if you want a baby, don't make embryos, just freeze your eggs, which is based on her personal experience that she used to be married, but she did an embryos, which is fertilized eggs, okay, from a sperm from the husband, an egg from the mother, and they fertilize it, then they freeze it. It's called freezed embryos, and they keep it under freeze like below 200 Celsius minus 200 Celsius degree temperature to be kept freezed. Okay, so she had that agreement with her ex-husband that we will make embryos, but we will freeze it. If we got divorced, we will destroy it. Okay, so she keep working and focusing in her career until she reached 35. Okay, until she reached 35 she got divorced from her husband. The embryos were destroyed. The man have no problem, he can reproduce. We men can reproduce sperms until the day we die, usually if we are healthy. Nothing gonna stop it. Okay, but for women that's not the case. That is not the case. She's infertile now, and it is little bit early to be honest. Like it is usually the hot flushes, the perimenopause like stage should be like around 40 plus minus. But in today's day and age, we have the most unhealthy lifestyle during the whole history of human being. So do not apply your grandma's rules on you as a girl. Never ever apply your grandma's rules, because your grandma used to be active. Your grandma used to eat healthy food. Your grandma used to get married when she's young. Your grandma used to have multiple children, and that will increase her reproductive system efficiency. Okay? So do not apply your grandma rules on you. A lot of fucking idiot girls like just commenting and replying to me. Oh, my grandma have a baby, have her last child when she was 45. You're fucking idiot. She have the child number 6 or 7 at 45. So she got pregnant and gave birth 6 or 7 times. That's why she is able to bear children at 45. You self-centered, ignorant bitch. You are working and focusing on your career since 18 years old to 35 or 40 years old, and then you remember that, oh, I must have kids. No, no. Your womb, your egg count doesn't give a fuck about that. It will keep it will keep bleeding and losing egg over egg month after month. They do not pause because, oh, she want to have her master degree now, so let's cut the losing. Let's pause the losing of the eggs. Nothing will pause it. You're fucking idiot. And she's and about the advice that she's giving to young girls, regarding freezing eggs. She ignored that freezing eggs freezing eggs does not work the majority of the time. And there's a big problem that nobody's like, even the fertility clinics will never tell you about, which is when they melt the eggs from the freezer, when they want to use it, there is a high risk of losing a big amount of the eggs when they defreeze it, when they melt the eggs, when they like bring it out of the freezer and they need to melt it to use it. There's a high risk of losing a lot of eggs, and there's a high risk of losing a lot of eggs, it does not work when they want to fertilize it using sperms. Okay, because freeze eggs for 10 or 15 years will never be healthy as fresh eggs from young female. And there's another layer of risk, which is when they fertilize one, two, or three eggs and put it in the womb will never accept all of it. It will never work. It might get one or like none, one, two, or none. And after that, there is a high risk of miscarriage. And I'll tell you why from biological point of view. Just focus with me, guys, or girls, whoever listen. The womb health itself is not healthy. It is old one. When you want to do the IVF, fertilize your freezed eggs 15 years since 15 years ago and implant it in the womb. Your womb age is not freezed. Your womb age is not freezed. Your womb age is old. Your reproductive system is old. Even if you freeze your eggs, your whole reproductive system is old. So the the risk is very, very, very high that you will never have any kid. Plus, the cost of this process is so fucking expensive. You have to pay a life saving to have one child. You have to pay a life saving to have one child. This is very fucking expensive. It is very expensive, and you have to pay the rent of the freezer. Like while you're keeping your eggs freezed, like year after year, you have to pay monthly rent or like annually rent for freezing your eggs. So you have to keep paying money and money and money. And the feminist bitches will never mention that to you. The fertility clinics will never tell you that. You know why? Because they want to work. They need profit. They will never tell you that. You will be the fucking idiot that believe that this is a healthy way to bear children while it does not work. Get back and make a little research about Bridget Adams. Bridget Adams, I wrote an article a few years ago about Bridget Adams. She was the the star of freezing eggs on business magazines. Just freeze your eggs. Be a boss. Do your work. Just concentrate on your career, your success. Blah blah blah. So that was around 15 or 12 years ago. She freezed a lot of eggs. The fertility clinics industries, the fertility industries, they pay her a lot of money to convince women to freeze their eggs. And what happens with Bridget Adams? What happened is after she crossed 40, she's 43 or 45, she tried to fertilize herself by her freezed eggs, and none of them works. So now she is unable to have single child for the rest of her life. She will buy a dog and die alone. But they will never tell you that because that's conflict their interest of milking you with tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars if they tell you this truth. So do not be a fucking idiot. If you want to get married, want to have children, do it while you're young, beautiful, and fertile, while you're healthy. Your career will never bring you this back. Your egg count lose will never stop. I know it's very harsh. I know. I know. But it's better to hear it from me as this harsh, as it is harsh, better than to not understand that. Because when you regret that after 35, nobody can help you. Nobody. Okay? So we got Amar here. Do we have any data for a successful defrosted embryos eggs? I believe there is. Like I saw some data. I read some data, and I heard like some specialists says that it is less than 25%. The probability of success, it is less than 25%. And from the cases that I read about, like almost no one, some of them got successful of having one kid, one child, okay? And most of them have none. Most of them have none. It's very difficult and it's very expensive. So let's get back to her.
And I've done one egg retrieval since with low results, and I just reached out to my IVF clinic about a second round, and um I'm experiencing perimenopause already.
Do you know why she's crying? In the beginning of the video, she was advising young women to freeze their eggs and retrieve their eggs. And what she says right now just contradict this advice. She said that I did retrieve egg and it did not work. And I want to do a second time. I want to do it again to try to retrieve more eggs and to try to fertilize my herself, impregnate herself. And the fertility clinic told her that you're in pure menopause. That that's not gonna work. Your reproductive system is finalizing this. It's not gonna work. That's why she's crying. She's infertile at 35 years old. That's why she's crying her eyes out. Her maternity instinct, which is the instinct of wanting to be a mom, that's biologically drilled and programmed wiring in female female biological females, human females. You can't fight this instinct. It's programmed in your mind. This is biology. While you're atheist or or believer, if you believe that the evolution programmed us to be this way, or you believe that God programmed us to be this way, it is the same result. You are programmed to be a mom, to want children. You're not programmed to want career as a female. And your womb does not give a fuck about your dreams. You have to let that sink in. Let that sink in, ladies. Let that sink in. I have a female client that used to contact me like years ago. Okay. And when I told her like this, what I'm telling you right now, that you're losing, she were 32, around 32. She says, "No, I'm still young. I can have babies. Don't worry. I'm still young." I say, "No, you fucking idiot. No, you're not young. You lost over than 90% of your eggs. So you're very close to to be infertile. Have you ever tested yourself?" And she said, "No." I said, "Okay, go and test yourself and let me know. Go and test yourself. Go and do the tests, the hormonal tests for fertility. Estrogen, the estrogen, the embryos, the everything, the womb, everything. Go and do the test with the specialized clinic. And she gone for 2 or 3 days, and she get back to me fucking crying. Why? She told me, God damn it, you're right. Like my fertility is going very low. I may not be able to have children. And she got married, and she paid a lot of money for treatment, a lot of money for hormonal treatment, for like the estrogen boosters, and like a lot of things, treatment to increase her fertility because she was suffering to be able to have one kid. That's real. That's fact. That is fact. Her mind was full of shit before she talks to me. Says, "Oh, I'm only 31. I'm young. I'm 32. I'm very young. I'm gonna be okay. Don't worry. Don't worry, you misogynist." I said, "Okay, go and send me the report, you fucking idiot." And when she did, yes, she's very close to being fertile. She got a kid now, and she thanks God every day, and she thanked me. Told me, like, without you, you just waked me up. The society told me that I'm gonna be young forever, and I'm gonna be strong and independent, and I will have family later. If you did not wake me up, I will never have any kid. Thank you. I said, you're welcome. That's what the society tells young women. They're filling their head with bullshit, and nobody will help them when they cross 30 or 35 and be miserable alone for the next 45 years of their life. Nobody will help them. So if you're young female that listening to me, if you are a brother, or even if you are a brother or a dad for females, you have sister, you have daughter, you have to explain this shit for her. Do not deceive her. You have to tell her that do not concentrate on your career. That will never make you a mom. You will lose. We don't have time machine to go back to your 20s and have kids again. No, no. There is no pause button on your egg count. There is no pause button. No. Tell them the truth, guys. If they like it or they do not like it. This is the fucking truth. That's why we say the red pill is not an easy pill to be swallowed. Because most people hate it. Because the truth is fucking cold and hard. Nobody likes it. They want, they prefer to hear comforting lies rather than a heartful truth. But that will never help. That will never help. Okay? Let's get back to the idiot.
And I need to go on estrogen.
She need to go on estrogen trying to fight back the menopause. That's what they do when they have perimenopause. They go in estrogen boosting or estrogen, let's say, replacement therapy. So they bombard her system with more estrogen and more estrogen, trying to fight the infertility process. So that's what they do. Of course, they want to get money. You fucking idiot. Why didn't you have kids when you're 20s? When you're in your 20s, when you're 21, 22, 23, 24? Why you waited until you're 35, you fucking idiot? To pay tens of thousands of dollars for the fertility clinics trying to fight the nature, trying to fight biology.
and we're going to test my various hormones to see if it's even worth trying another egg retrieval.
Hmm. You listen, guys? She economy. Yes, that's she economy. The companies, the companies gaining billions of dollars of the idiot woman. Really, they are making billions of dollars of profit of the idiot woman, such as this one, this one. Yeah, of course, that's in their interest. They will sell you the dream. Don't worry, freeze your eggs. You can have baby at 50 years old. We will get back, get your defroze your eggs, and you can be pregnant, and we will try that. And don't worry, you can be a mom at 35 or 40 or 45. Don't worry, just pay us around 100 to 150,000 dollars to have one kid, and we do not promise you, but it's probably gonna work. Don't worry. So what she's saying is that they are doing more tests and tests on her hormones level. She's taking estrogens to try to refresh her fertility ability, and she's waiting for the result to see if it's even worth it to try another chance of retrieving another egg. And she's crying because it's probably not gonna work. She's infertile, and she's only 35. Keep that in your mind. She's only 35.
So, for anyone who says, "You look so young, you've got all the time in the world," I know you mean well. But fertility is so much more complicated than just positivity and you look young.
Do you see? Do you hear that? And she's saying, for all people who are telling me that you look so young, you have all the times in the world. And that's the usual lies that we tell women. That's the usual lies that we tell women. We tell females since young age, you have all the time in the world. You are so beautiful. Don't worry. Nothing gonna happen. Just to focus on your work, focus on your study, get certificate after certificate after certificate, and work your ass off for the next 15 years. And don't worry, you can make a family anytime you want. No, that's fucking bullshit. You are lying to women. You are lying to them, and that's the result. Nobody will help her between the age of 35 to the age of 85. The average female lifespan nowadays, internationally, is 82 to 83 years old. So she will live from 35 to 82, most probably. With who? With no one. Who's gonna help her? You sold her the dream, sold her lies. Most of people, don't worry, you're gonna be okay. You look so beautiful. Don't worry. Like you're 30, you look like you are 21. Nobody gives a shit. The egg count does not give a shit about how she looks. The ovaries do not give a shit about how she looks. Even if she was 50 and she looked like 16, the ovaries do not and egg count do not give a fuck about how she look. So stop keeping lying to women. Stop lying to women consistently. You look very young. You look so beautiful. Don't worry. No, she have to worry.
And there's still time, and keep trying. So if you can freeze your eggs when you're young, do it. If you're thinking about having kids at
See, she's melting down. She's melting down. She says that does not work. You are so young. You're so beautiful. Don't worry. Everything gonna be okay. No, everything is not gonna be okay. Everything is not gonna be okay. She's in my age, by the way. She's 35 and 35. And I did sperm analysis recently, just for checking. And alhamdulillah, thanks God, I'm I'm more fertile than 95% of the male population on the earth. I'm 35. I'm in her age. I don't need anything, any treatment. Alhamdulillah. I don't need any type of treatment. I have more than triple of the average sperm count for internationally. More than triple of them, or more than maybe four times them. And I'm 35. I did not get any treatment, any type of treatment. I'm just eating healthy, doing sports, taking care of myself, eating healthy food. That's it. You can compare the man biology with the female biology now here, front of you. I'm 35, she's 35. We are the same age. She's infertile. She can't have kids. I can have, by God's will, I can have 15, 20 kids for me, myself. I can impregnate 10 women per month. From theoretical point of view, I can't have 10 wives, of course. But like, as a theory, I can impregnate 10 women. I'm in the same age with her. That's harsh truth. That's female biology. That the education system will never tell you as a female. Nobody will tell you that, because that will go against the feminist gynocentric agenda. Nobody will tell you that. I did a lecture in one of the universities here in Jordan when I talked about the fertility to the students. There's a lot of female in the students, a lot of girls. When they hear me, like they open their eyes. Why? Why? Like you are a university student, and I'm giving lecture in the university about biological differences. They open their eyes. Nobody ever told them that. She finished 12 grades of school, and she's doing 4 years of bachelor in the university, and she never ever heard of that. Like they were shocked. Whoa. I said, yes, you are in the peak, like from 18 to 20, 22, you are on the peak of your fertility, and it will start to drop. At 30, you will lose 90% of it. And they were, whoa, that's shocking. I said, that's science, but science that they will never let you know. So it's better to know such information than to be ignorant and start crying at 35 like her. Okay? Estrogenation. Yeah. But estrogenation is about the effect on men. Now we're talking about the effect of women. Women, like modern women nowadays, they think they are okay, but most of them have problems with fertility. I saw a report and a video about a woman. She's infertile at 27. She have problem with the ovaries of the junk food that she used to eat, because all of this young generation, they are eating junk food. They are eating garbage, basically, like they're eating garbage from the garbage can. And then she want to have kids. Oh, I have problems. Of course, you idiot. You never did sport. You look like a land fucking whale. You never took care of yourself, and you think you can concentrate in your career until you reach 30s. Of course, you will have problem with your biological fertility. Nobody tells them that. That's why they hate red pill and red pillars, like myself. They hate because we are spitting fucking facts that does not make them comfortable. No, no, it does not. Okay, we're done with the video here with the crying spinster, and I will make an announcement. I hope you will like it, guys. I predict that you will like it. Uh, what did I do in the last few days? Check this out. See this? This is our official channel on Rumble. Let's get ready to rumble. This is our official channel on Rumble, guys. Red Pill Arabic on Rumble. Okay, and the synchronization between this YouTube channel and Rumble is ongoing. It is duplicating all the content of our channel on Rumble, because Rumble have higher limitation of the free speech than YouTube, and I will have a full backup of the whole channel content on Rumble, and I will start go lives on Rumble. Guys, if you are in Arabic countries, in most Arabic countries, Rumble is available on the App Store, okay, or Google Play Store, and you can open it like from searching of Rumble on your browser on your laptop. You can find our channel there. You can find Andrew Tate also there, our brother Andrew Tate. You can find Fresh and Fit. You can find a lot of the red pillars. They got themselves channels on Rumble because of the censorship of the fucking YouTube. So I did the same. You can find my channel on Rumble, which is Red Pill Arabic, as you see. Just when you search on Rumble, search in the bar here. There's two choices, which is video and channel. When you search for the channel and write Red Pill Arabic in one word, Red Pill Arabic without spaces, with no spaces. Red Pill Arabic, you will find my channel. You can subscribe to the channel and watch the whole content of the channel. It will be done in few days, and I will start going lives on Rumble, guys, because in Rumble I can use the language that I cannot use here on YouTube. I can talk a lot about a lot of things that I cannot talk here, that I cannot talk about here. Okay, so there's a lot of content creator doing massive immigration now to Rumble. We support the platform. The platform is better than YouTube. Generally, like they are doing development, of course. It is a new platform, but it is doing very, very, very well. Okay, for the content creators and for the subscribers. Okay, there's a lot of you can support the channel, of course, in Rumble. If you saw me live on Rumble, you can send super chats. You can support the channel as you do here. You can send super chats here. And don't forget about the super thanks It's available on YouTube right now. Like below each video, if you're not watching live, you're watching any previous episode of this series or the Arabic series, you will find a button. It's called Super Thanks, that you can thank the content creator with a specific amount that you choose. Okay, guys, we're done here. Check our new channel on Rumble, and regarding the personal, the one-to-one counseling. If anybody want to book counseling, you can do that from my website. The link is in the description, which is redpillarabic.com. As you see here, redpillarabic.com. You will go to the consultation page, and there's a form that you can fill the form with your contacts, with your everything. You can pay by PayPal, and I will. They will schedule. They will give you my personal account, my personal way of contact to contact me. Then we can schedule the counseling or consultation session. You can ask for the personality traits analysis session. You can sponsor a video in on this channel if you want me to talk about specific subject, or you want me to talk about a story, your story, in a live podcast, live stream. That option is there. And if you, of course, if you want to support the channel and the website, there's there's a PayPal link. You will find it in the description, that you can support us financially. Appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for watching this, and wish you a great night. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.